We'll start with Ben McKee.
Coach, hope you're well. Just curious as to kind of your thoughts on your group on the edge of pass rushers and how you think spring has gone for them and the improvements that they've made over the course of spring.
BY is really made a ton of improvement. I'll tell you what, he got some speed off the edge that you're looking for. And, Byron Neese has got more of the power, and he's done a great job. Those guys pack their lunch pail every single day. They've gotten better every single day. They got an unbelievable attitude. And bottom line is they love ball, man. And so every single day they raise their game, so those two guys have been really, really, really pleased with.
Trey Wallace, then Eric Kane.
Hey, Coach, when you look at how these guys have approached spring, getting in here now, you're past the halfway point, getting ready for a scrimmage on Saturday before the end next week. How would you rate the momentum that you guys have, the excitement level, and just the productivity that you're seeing out of these guys, especially coming off like an open practice last weekend?
Again, what I'm noticing right now is we got a bunch of guys who love to play. And they believe in what Coach Banks is doing defensively, and they're flying around and getting used to the tempo of our offense, because our offense now they play faster than heck now. So it's a process of putting in a new defense and then playing with that sort of tempo. You got to make split-second decisions, and those guys are understanding now. They got to beat them back to the ball. They got to get the call. They got a second to process what their responsibility is, and then they go execute. So it's been a process, but every single day we've seen these guys taking steps forward, and every single day they just love to go out there. They practice every day if we let them.
Hey, Mike, when you look at special teams in that return game, so some of the names, at least we saw out there on Saturday, Holiday, Callaway, and some others, how are those returners kind of working out this spring? And how much are you guys actually working on the return game when obviously so much going on right now with the team right now?
Well, it's kind of funny. I was joking around with Coach Burns, who's coaching our returners. And the other day on Tuesday, we got 119 catches of punts. So, I mean, it was rapid fire out there. I told him, I said, geez, it's pretty disappointing we didn't get 120. I mean, come on, man. But anyway, we're evaluating a lot of guys. And from a special team standpoint, spring practice, especially when you're new, all you're doing is you're taking every single player on your roster, you're evaluating their skill set every single day. And we've got a big spreadsheet. And we literally talk about the 6 different phases and say, all right, Tommy can do this. He's probably not going to be on this one, but, just marking their skill set and plugging them and kind of putting together the pieces of the puzzle.
Mike Wilson, then Gustavo.
Yeah, Coach, Byron Young's been a guy that I think Rodney Garner talked about the other day. Offensive line guys we talked to yesterday talked about him too. What is it about him that kind of gives him this ability to make an impact early? And what's kind of the division between those guys, maybe working with a hand in the dirt, some stand up? I mean, are they doing both of those things, him and Bryce Neese?
Well, in that position, it's really kind of a hybrid position. So we'll be moving them around a lot of times. Sometimes they'll be stacked backers. Sometimes they'll be out wide in the boundary. Sometimes they'll be in the field. They'll be running all kinds of blitzes, all kinds of stunts. Really, the idea is not to let the offense find them. And so with BY's skill set, he's got unbelievable speed. I mean, the guy is extremely fast, and he's very he bends really well, so he can hit that corner and dip and rip and rub and beat him to the edge. And then he's really doing a good job working on his counter moves, and really excited about him. And that guy, he really truly just every single day just loves coming out and competing. So I love the guy, absolutely love him.
Coach, what do you see from your kickers on this past, those 10 practices? What do you see from your kicking team?
Well, from our place kickers, we've got a pretty good battle going right now, and we've looked at everyone, and I think Chase today was 5 of 6, did a nice job. Toby's doing a nice job, And then you've got Paxton from a punting perspective. The other day, I mean, he was just banging them out there. I think he on 6 punts, he averaged about 55 yards, and putting them right exactly where we want them. So, so pleased with it. You know, every day those guys are coming to work and working on their craft, and I think we've got a talented group.
Patrick Brown.
Hey, Mike, you talked a little bit earlier about Bryce Neese, and just as a guy that was a linebacker, kind of more traditional linebacker in high school, how's that adjustment going for him to being more of an edge guy, being more of a defensive end? And do you see that kind of skill set from linebacker sort of translate to what he's doing now?
You really do. I mean, he's got a really, really quick first step. He's got great short area quickness. He's extremely tough, and he's really just learning what it's like to play, to play on the line or play outside linebacker. So every single day you're seeing big strides from him, and he's getting more and more confidence, and it's been really fun to watch him grow and just see his confidence level raise every day.
Wallace.
Thanks, Bill. Hey, Coach, when you look at a player like Tyler Barron, in the way that he's able to move it around, I know he's getting some work on the defensive line, but switching back up that outside spot as well. What have you seen from him when it comes to a leadership standpoint and trying to be that guy on defense others can look towards?
You know what? He's been banged up a little bit, hasn't been out there much, and so really haven't been able to evaluate that from that standpoint. But when he's been out there, when he's been going, he's done some good things, but just excited to see him out there every day.
And can I also want to add on, what has your experience been like, getting away from football for a second? What's your experience been like in Knoxville so far? I think everybody follows your social media account, but what has that been like, getting to experience baseball games and whatnot, and just trying to soak it in?
Boy, and I say this, and I don't mean this in disrespect to anywhere else I've been, because I've loved every spot I've been, but I feel like I've died and gone to heaven here now. I mean, this place is everything I love. I mean, it's got the mountains, it's got water everywhere. And I'll tell you what, I just can't wait to get my boat here. And I'm still looking for a place on the river. So I want to ski to work every day. So, but I love this place. Great town, unbelievable town. The community, people are so friendly, and I hope to be here a long time. I love it.
Any other questions for Coach Ekeler? All right. Thank you, Coach, for your time.
I appreciate y'all.